So after months of waiting, it's finally here, Tyr's new album Valkyrja. It came out on September 17th, and before I can even begin reviewing it, I need to make a comment. When I went to pick up the album, I was so excited to see that there was one left. It would have been a bad day for me if I didn't get the album after all that time. But it was when I left the HMV that I began to think about it a little more. Was I lucky and I got the last album, or was it the only album they had? And it's been the question that's been bugging me ever since I bought the album. I'm extremely grateful and happy that I got it, but it really bugs me that they may have seriously only bought the one album, especially after Tyr recently played here. And my concerns were confirmed when I went to another HMV recently and saw only one copy of the album at the store. Also, I'm a little annoyed I paid $15 for the album while also paying more than $25 for By the Light of the Northern Star. Trust me, I'd pay a lot more for them, but it's just a bit of a pet peeve for me. So how was the album? Tyr has been building up the hype with teasing whole songs from the album and top reviews of it from metal magazines. They even released the whole album for us to listen 2 days before the album dropped in North America. I'm not gonna lie, it took a lot of strength not to listen to the album. I wanted to save it for the day of. Though I did listen to Blood of Heroes at least 20 times, and for good reason. The album does not disappoint. Tyr has taken their work to a whole new level and it's glorious. You could even say they took it to Valhalla. Everyone who has reviewed it has said that this is Tyr's best work yet, and I agree with that, but also not completely. The album is wonderful, but it lacks the best yet factor. To me, Tyr's best is still By the Light of the Northern Star. It had both the beauty and brutality of the northern heathen lands. Songs of war, death, and honor. I was expecting the same with this album and to top it. Instead, I got something else. The album's theme is death and battle, but not the way I was expecting. The album is more on death itself and the passing on to Valhalla. Songs about the Valkyries coming to take the fall into the Hall of the Slain, the hall where our ancestors live and fight for eternity, and who wait for us to take our place among them. It's not the rage and war like the past albums, it's more poetic. I think I might have just answered my own question. When I get past my disappointment that there wasn't another crashing thunder song like Hold the Heathen Hammer High, though Blood of Heroes, Mirror of My Night, and pretty much the rest of the album are very close, I can see the beauty of this album. As a pagan poet myself, it really speaks to me, and as a man who loves love, it makes me smile and thank Freya herself. Fragilgagor, Frogilgir. In short, this album was not the bloody, war-lusting saga of Azatur paganism as we were expecting. Instead, it shows the beauty and magic of our faith that brings tears to my eyes. I give Valkyrja 8 realms out of 9. I only give it 8 because it lacks a rebelling against the Crossmen song or a familiar display of pride. An example that's relevant to this album would be Man of War's Swords in the Wind, where the song says, "We who die in battle are born not for heaven, not for hell." If you can find this album, I highly recommend you buy it because it's going to take you on a journey you will never forget. Also, this album has 2 very good covers, Where Eagles Dare by Iron Maiden and Cemetery Gates by Panthera. Keep up the amazing work, Tyr. Come back to Vinland soon and can't wait for your next masterpiece. This is the Dragon of the East Blue saying sail on, and all hail to the God of War.